we're back on the Morning Brew, and welcome to the show. Larry Aarons here with Dan Mayfield, our guest co-host this week from Albuquerque Business First.
And we're here with the folks from the Vortex, who are doing a great show.
Yeah, let me let everybody know that this is Theater Thursday here on the show, and it's brought to you by our friends at the Albuquerque Theater Guild. Go to abqtheater.org. And there you always find out what's on stage all around town and a very active theater scene. Phil Shortell and Lorri are here, and we're going to Dickens it up a little bit for Christmas at the Vortex, huh?
Yes. Okay, we are.
Well, good.
Well, we were hoping they could do the whole interview in their Cockney accents that they got.
They probably could.
Well, I think so.
We actually could, but it's more than Cockney because each one of us in the show, there are 10 people playing 35 to 40 parts.
That's huge.
In this production. And we all use multiple accents, multiple variants of British dialect between high-class English, Irish, Scots, Cockney, and anything in between.
That's amazing. How do you learn that?
Dialect coach and dialect CDs.
It helps.
Tapes.
It helps to be musical.
Right.
Oh,
it does.
sure.
It really does. There's a
Really?
there's a melody to dialects.
Huh.
And if you're tone deaf, you're not going to be good.
No.
That explains why I'm not so good.
Wow, you guys have been in so many productions and
Yeah.
even some local film and TV projects, too. It's kind of fun, huh?
It can be, and
Yeah.
it can also be a little bit bad. This is really nice. It's much better than doing a movie because in a movie we sit and wait a long time.
Yeah, you sit around and wait.
The movie business is hurry up and wait, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
It
it
is.
is.
Pretty much.
It is.
Go get in hair and makeup and your costume, and then go wait in your honey wagon.
Right. But in this case, you're playing how many? You said 10 characters. In this?
I'm playing six.
6 characters.
Six different characters, and
Because you got Mrs. Cratchit.
yeah, Mrs. Cratchit. Let's see if we go narration. We all narrate, and then Mrs. Cratchit, the Ghost of Christmas Past. She's more high tone British,
Lovely.
and then the Chin Man. Yes, and
Yeah.
the Char Woman. And the plump sister typecasting, and what am I missing?
I think that's 6.
Well, that's 5
Yeah,
or 6.
yeah,
That's close
yeah.
enough.
You actually lose count. We have to change so rapidly.
You do. You're just like
sometimes.
off stage. You change costumes. You change dialects. So you turn into another.
No, this is
person.
the classic story with Scrooge and Tiny
Yes.
Tim.
Right.
and
Names that no one will ever forget.
That's right. Now, Phil, who are you playing?
I play Jacob Marley, who is the first of the ghosts that
Right.
Scrooge encounters. I play the Ghost of Christmas Present. I play the portly gentleman, again, perhaps typecast, I guess. I play a businessman. Again, we just keep moving through different things. There are only 10 of us doing, depends on how you want to count.
It's actually over
Man.
50 rules.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. And you're all doing this at the new Vortex.
The new
new
improved
Vortex.
Yes. I
Wow.
forget where you guys moved to. Remind me of where
It's
the new
the old
spot is.
Langell's building,
Oh, that's
which
right.
is on Carlisle, just south
Yeah.
of Candelaria. It's lovely.
I think we should just call it the new Vortex
The
building.
new
since we're
Vortex
there.
building.
Yeah. That's
But
what
those
we-
of us that are Albuquerque natives know where Langell's was.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll be
Anybody
saying
who-
that for a while.
Right.
Absolutely. Anybody who ever bought a paintbrush in this town.
Yeah.
Anything went to Langell's
Right.
for a
But
while.
it converted
Right.
into a theater very nicely. Huh?
It converted
Beautifully.
beautifully.
It-
It's a lovely little black box, and still the Vortex, with the movable seat banks, gives you a lot of fluidity in how you can set your show. We're doing an alley style, which the seat banks are on either side.
Oh,
So
different.
we're in the middle and playing very much like in the round. You're constantly trying to, without dropping character, being aware that you have audience on both sides of you and trying to.
Fascinating.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
It does make for
Yeah.
a challenge sometimes.
It
Sure.
does.
But probably a little more fun than just playing to a straight audience.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Well, that's been one of the hallmarks of the Vortex for years, is having the movable.
Yeah.
I've been to shows at the old spot,
Right.
And every time I went to a show, the seats were in a different spot. And it was always fun to see where they had them and how the directors played with that, because it's something a director can really explore and do some fun stuff with.
That
Right.
reconfigurability is really a wonderful thing because it can work straight proscenium, just straight in front, the audience straight in front of you, or as we're doing at Alley, or you can actually go full round at the Vortex if you really want to, or full rectangular.
Yeah.
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 All right, so when does this show open? It has opened, I see.
We opened last Thursday.
Yes.
And
Well, how'd it go?
Going through the, what, 21st?
The
I think?
21st.
The 21st.
right.
So
Wonderful.
Thursdays,
Great.
Fridays, and Saturdays at 7:30, Sundays at 2.
Excellent.
If you're doing Dickens, you got to have the costumes too, right? The
Yes, we
classic-
do.
We do, and we have most of us have a base costume, and then we're adding different pieces or taking them off, and
Yeah.
You
you know,
change a hat, put on
or
spectacles.
a wig.
Or a wig or
Yeah.
whatever.
Do you have one of the great giant tall hats? The
Well, not giant tall, but yes, I do
He
have
does
a,
have a top
I do
hat.
have a topper.
top hat? That's good.
And I have a wig too. And in fact, I've got 2 wigs.
Oh, does he have wigs?
Wow, you hardly recognize the man.
Right.
Well, that's the job, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
To
that is
submerge
the
into the
job.
characters so they don't recognize you, and the wigs and the costumes are a great help in that.
They are.
That's
Well,
very
if you want to see the new theater, this would be a good excuse, and it's certainly filled with Christmas spirit.
And this is a great family show, too.
Yes.
of
It's a
course.
terrific family
It's a-
show, and there will be moments that are a little scary, especially with him. He's,
Yeah, all
he's
the
a
time.
scary guy.
Well, it's scary for me because
But-
I might forget my lines. No.
Here's Marley. Somebody
Yeah,
that
somebody
came to
came
the show
and said
said
it
it's
was-
the most frightening Marley
Well, I
they've
don't
ever
think
seen.
we want to say it that way because we don't really want the people to think that their children are going to be scared. They're not. But he's an intense Marley.
Who is Scrooge, by the way? Who's,
Paul Ford. Paul Ford is a retired UNM professor and a really superb
He's
actor.
amazing.
and he
cool.
delivers Scrooge like we want Scrooge to be, right?
Yes.
He's a heartless man.
Well, until
Until-
of course we have our effect on him
Yes,
as the
right.
ghosts
Right.
and things like
Our
that.
job is to get him to open his heart again.
Yes.
And, it's been so profound doing this show because I don't know how Phil feels about it, but Christmas is so overmarketed anymore.
Yeah.
It's helping me find Christmas
That's good.
for myself
It's
again.
good to hear.
Yeah.
Tickets
course-
still available?
Tickets are
Yes.
available.
Good. Well, you want to see it at the Vortex, the old Langell's building there on Carlisle. And great to have you guys on.
Well,
Congrats
thank you
on
so
your
much for
having
having
success.
us.
Yes.
Thank you. Lorri Oliver and Phil Shortell, the Vortex Theater. The production is on now, and get some tickets and round out your holiday season. Dan Mayfield and I will be back in just a moment with more here on The Morning Brew.